Okay, this is kind of some exciting news in the world of cinema cameras. Red Digital Cinema has just announced a significant price drop for their Komodo 6K camera, bringing it down to $29.95. A Red camera under $3,000 is insane. And this move is about to make high-end 6K cinematography even more accessible and affordable. So this Red Komodo camera was really the buzz since it released in 2020. Red approached this as providing a compact, affordable cinema camera that contains Red's signature image quality so they can introduce themselves to a wider content creator market. The small form factor and its global shutter is really what made it an attractive cinematography solution for people of all levels. So Michael Bay used it in many of his films, and it's also been seen as the opening camera for SNL. And that's just a few of many other high-end productions that use the Red Komodo.
I'm one of the first directors to try this out. It's a new Komodo. Great little camera. So in the kind of the beginning height of the pandemic, Adam called me.
I called Michael.
I worked with Adam. He was the president of Paramount, where I did a lot of work.
I was sitting in this living room. It was pouring rain in the beginning of the pandemic in LA.
He said, how's it hanging, Mike? I said, good. I said, I'm sick of cooking and I'm a bad cook, so that's kind of how it's going.
I said, what are you doing? And he said, nothing. What are you doing? I said, no, what are you doing right now in life? And he said, nothing.
Adam goes to me,
and I said, well, you want to go make a movie right now?
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I said, do you want to go make a movie right now?
And he goes, no, let's make a movie right now about the experience we're all going through.
And I sent him the sizzle reel that Adam and Simon had put together. And Bay called me back, and Bay never calls back fast unless he wants to complain about something. And Bay called back really quickly. And he said, can we really make this? And I said, yeah, I think we can. And he said, how?
And Jack sent me a picture of the Komodo, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. And he told me it was this kind of state-of-the-art camera, hadn't been released yet, and it was going to be the key to us being able to pull off this monumentous task of making a movie during a pandemic, during a lockdown.
But when the Komodo dropped, they really did tap into that wider audience and not just Hollywood blockbusters. People were attaching it to drones and getting high-end cinematography up in the sky with this camera. So with this recent price drop to $29.95, Red is making its high-end cinematic technology more accessible to a broader creative community. This move is very strategic as they place themselves in direct competition with the likes of Canon and Sony against their high-end cinema line.
Today, you can get a brand new Komodo 6K for just $3,000. Now, I do think that this is important, especially if you already shoot Red and you're looking for a solid V camera. I mean, the fact that now you can get a Komodo for this price point and it'll match pretty well with your other Red cameras is a huge staple. But I think this is going to send bigger shockwaves through the rest of the industry. For example, you have the FX3, which is actually more expensive now than the Komodo. You also have Canon's C70, which now is also more expensive than the Komodo. So when you start looking at image for dollar, you start talking about the benefits of Red RAW and color science and just image pipeline. Red has officially opened up the gate and said everybody is welcome.
But what do you guys think? I'm always talking about Sony and Canon, but buying a Red Komodo is very appealing, especially at this price drop. Anyone looking to upgrade, is this appealing to you, or are you still sticking with what you got? Let me know in the comments below.